Struggling to save money? Building a $1,000 emergency fund might seem impossible, but I'll show you how to make it happen quickly, even if your budget is tight. Let's face it, unexpected expenses pop up all the time. Your car breaks down, you have a medical bill, or maybe you lose your job. Having a cash cushion means you won't have to rely on credit cards and drown in high-interest debt when life throws you a curveball. In this video, we'll break down simple and actionable steps to build that emergency fund fast. I'm talking about strategies you can implement right now to gain control of your finances and start building a more secure future. Let's do this! The first step to achieving any financial goal is to define it. We're aiming for a $1,000 emergency fund. That's our magic number. Now I know that might seem like a lot, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But here's the thing, we're going to break it down into bite-sized pieces. Instead of looking at the whole $1,000, think about saving just $50 a week. Sounds a lot more doable, right? And guess what? In just 20 weeks, boom, you've hit your target. It's all about taking those small, consistent steps. Even if you can only manage $20 or $25 a week, that's still a huge win. The key is to start somewhere and stay consistent. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Don't get caught up in comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique, and every dollar you save is a step towards a more secure future. You've got this. Alright, let's get real for a second. Building an emergency fund means we need to find some extra cash in your budget. Don't worry, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about being smart and making some temporary adjustments. First things first, grab your bank statements or use a budgeting app. It's time to see where your money is actually going. Look for those sneaky expenses that add up, eating out too much, those subscription services you barely use, or impulse buys that you regret later. Think about it, that daily $5 coffee adds up to $150 a month, and that gym membership you haven't used in 6 months? Another easy $50 to $100 saved right there. Cutting back in a few areas can free up a significant chunk of change. Now I'm not saying you need to live like a monk and cut out all the fun stuff. It's about finding a balance. Maybe you can try cooking at home more often instead of ordering takeout every night. Or swap that expensive cable package for a more affordable streaming service. Remember, this is temporary. Once you've built your emergency fund, you can always reevaluate and adjust your budget. The goal here is to find those hidden pockets of cash that can get you to your goal faster. Alright, we've talked about cutting expenses, but let's be real, sometimes you've got to make more money to reach your goals faster, right? And no, I'm not talking about getting a second job, unless you want to, of course. The gig economy is booming, my friends. There are so many side hustles you can do to bring in some extra cash. Platforms like TaskRabbit, Fiverr, and Upwork connect you with people who need help with everything from handyman tasks to virtual assistant work. Got a knack for design or writing? Freelancing could be your ticket to extra income. List your skills on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr and start taking on projects in your free time. Got a closet full of clothes you never wear or old electronics collecting dust? Time to turn that clutter into cash. Platforms like Poshmark, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace make it super easy to sell your stuff online. I know a guy who started driving for Uber Eats in his spare time. He was averaging an extra $200 a week just by delivering food a few hours a night. That's almost $1,000 a month, enough to fully fund your emergency fund in no time. We're creatures of habit, right? We automate our bills, our Netflix subscriptions, so why not automate our savings too? Out of sight, out of mind is the name of the game here, my friends. There are tons of apps that make it ridiculously easy to save money without even thinking about it. Acorns, for example, rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invests the spare change. You'll be amazed at how quickly those small amounts add up. Digit is another great option. It analyzes your spending patterns and automatically transfers small, manageable amounts into a savings account. It's like having a personal savings assistant. And if you're looking for a new bank account, check out Chime. They offer automatic savings features that make it effortless to stash away a portion of each paycheck. The key here is to set it and forget it. Treat those automated savings transfers like a non-negotiable bill. Once you get in the habit, you won't even miss the money, and your emergency fund will be growing without you lifting a finger. It's a win-win. Chapter 5. Stay motivated. You've got this. Okay, let's be real, saving money isn't always the most exciting thing in the world. There are going to be times when you're tempted to splurge or when you feel like giving up. That's totally normal. But here's the thing, staying motivated is key to reaching your financial goals. So, how do you stay pumped about saving, even when it's tough? Visualization is a powerful tool. Create a vision board with images that represent your financial goals. Maybe it's a picture of a stress-free you, a down payment on a house, or that dream vacation you've always wanted. Put that vision board somewhere you'll see it every day, on your fridge, your bathroom mirror, or even as your phone's lock screen. It's a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Another great motivator is to reward yourself for those small wins. Did you manage to save $100 this week? Awesome! Treat yourself to something small, a nice dinner, a new book, or a movie night with friends. Celebrating those milestones, no matter how small, will keep you going. And remember, you're not alone in this. Connect with friends, family, or online communities for support and encouragement. Share your goals, your challenges, and your successes. Having a cheer squad in your corner can make all the difference. Chapter 6. Final tips, protect your emergency fund. Congratulations! You've worked hard and reached your goal of building a $1,000 emergency fund. That's a huge accomplishment, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. But our journey isn't over yet. Now it's all about maintaining and growing that safety net. First and foremost, remember that this money is for emergencies only. And by emergencies, we're talking unexpected events like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Not that impulsive shopping spree or that fancy new gadget you've had your eye on. Once you've built your $1,000 foundation, keep the momentum going. Aim to gradually increase your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That way, you'll be even more prepared for whatever life throws your way. And don't forget to revisit your budget regularly. As your income increases or your expenses change, adjust your savings accordingly. Building a solid financial future is a marathon, not a sprint. Chapter 7. Closing call to action. Share your journey. Building an emergency fund can be a game changer for your financial well-being. It's about taking control of your money and building a more secure future for yourself. I know it might seem daunting at first, but trust me, it's totally achievable if you break it down into smaller steps. Now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to saving money? Let me know in the comments below, and let's help each other out. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more actionable finance tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, take care and keep crushing those financial goals. Outrow, you got this. Look, building an emergency fund is like laying the foundation for a strong financial house. It provides a safety net so unexpected expenses don't derail your entire financial plan. And once you have that peace of mind, you can focus on building wealth and reaching your long-term goals. Remember, personal finance is personal. What works for one person might not work for another. The key is to find what works best for your unique situation, and stick with it. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep making those smart money moves. You've got this.